Hi Capricorn, welcome to February. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to tell you what's happening astrologically. So this month we have a full moon in Leo on the 5th. Mercury moves into Aquarius on the 12th. The Sun moves into Pisces on the 19th. We have a new moon in Pisces, which is favorable to your sign, on the 20th. Venus moves into Aries on the 21st. And we'll talk about this later. Let's see what the cards say for Capricorn. What's coming up for Capricorn in February in terms of love and relationships? What does Capricorn need to know in terms of love and relationships for the month of February 2023? What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships? The Eight of Wands, the Strength card, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Devil, the Four of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Justice card, the Fool, and the card at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. Very interesting. Okay, so if you're waiting for some news to come in or opportunities to begin in love, you've got it this month. The Eight of Wands represents news coming in, things speeding up, messages of love. It could even be travel by air, like you might decide to take a trip with someone you care about, or go visit someone, or someone might be coming to see you. And if it's not travel related, then it could be that feelings just develop suddenly with someone. Someone's ready to let you know how they feel. Maybe it's you, maybe it's the other person. The Strength card is here, crossing. So you could be dealing with someone that's been difficult, because the Strength card is someone, it's about taming the lion, taming the beast within. We all have our wild side, our dark side, that we have to restrain so that we don't overreact to things. This is about not being reactive. You might be dealing with someone who has a hard time getting their needs met without having a major come apart, without having anger issues. So if that's the case, and it could be, you could be dealing with a Leo, with someone with Leo in their chart, or it could be your own feelings, your own emotions that you're trying to restrain. Like, I'm trying not to, observe, don't absorb. Don't let anybody push my buttons and overreact with anger. You're learning how to communicate and get your needs met through love and kindness, through compassion, rather than creating a big drama scene. So if that's not you, it could be a partner. It could be someone that you're dealing with, that when they want something, they may have a big temper tantrum. Ten of Cups in the past as the base. There's a lot of love here. So if you're in a relationship, you really care about each other. There's pure love here. And the Ten of Pentacles, that's financial success. That's the Wealth card. That's creating this happy home and secure environment. So it's possible that you shared a home with this person before in the past, or you're looking for security in a relationship where you can build a home. There's also, though, the only problem I see is with this Devil card. Now, the Devil card can mean that you're in a relationship, especially with the Six of Pentacles in the reading, where there's an imbalance in the give and take. So one person is doing all the giving, one person is doing all the work, and it's probably you, Capricorn. And you feel like you're not getting enough back. Like, I'm always giving to this person, I'm always rescuing them, I'm always paying for everything. So there could be a little bit of a codependent energy to this relationship. You could even be dealing with the Devil. The Devil can mean that you're dealing with someone that has an addiction issue, or someone that you find irresistible, like there's strong chemistry. You try to break away and you can't break away. You keep getting drawn back to this person. So it's kind of like there's a lot of intense emotions around this relationship. And with the Four of Cups here, you're kind of feeling undervalued. like, I don't think this person values me or my love or everything that I'm doing for them. Um, but I'm not ready to change. You're kind of bored. It's like being bored and thinking like, well, maybe I should look and see what else is out there. Maybe I need to break away from this challenging relationship. If someone's not giving you, and this could be just for some people, if someone's not giving you the love you deserve and need, and you feel like you're the only one working on the relationship or giving to the relationship, you may be starting to think about, maybe I should move away from it. Maybe I need to start over somewhere else. Because the Four of Cups is dissatisfaction, boredom, not getting what you deserve, not feeling valued. And a cup is coming out. So someone may offer you something, but it's not enough. Or it's not what you want. So even if you're looking for someone else, if let's say you're just dating, you may feel like, well, I'm not really finding anyone else I really want to be with, so I'm just going to sit here for a while. With the Six of Pentacles, someone, on the other hand, with the Six of Pentacles here, it could be that someone else is giving to you, but they're not giving you what you want. They're just giving you material things, but they're not giving you the love that you want, the bonding. You have this Knight of Wands energy. This can mean travel, journey, or change of job, change of residence. So it could be that maybe you're thinking of changing jobs, you're thinking of moving, or it could even mean that someone that you're involved with does a lot of traveling for their work, so they're in and out. I feel like you could be dealing with someone who could be a little bit of a player. Some of you might be dealing with someone that has that player energy. That's the Knight of Wands energy. Like, they're a lot of fun when they're around. You have a really good time, but they're not reliable. They promise and then they don't deliver. So you're looking for something different. You don't want, Capricorn does not like fly-by-night things. You want something that's solid, that's stable, that's going to last a long time, something of quality. And you're not going to waste your energy on someone who's just playing with your emotions. So if that's you, if this reading is speaking to you, you may decide that you need to make some major changes. Especially with the Six of Swords here. This is an energy of moving away from difficulty and sorrow and moving towards something better. Moving toward love and wealth and, getting what you deserve. And you have the Justice card here. It may involve a move, though. I feel like if you're looking for some new energy, it may be that you have to move out of your comfort zone this month and look for opportunities outside of your local area. Because you have the Fool here as an outcome, and that's like a brand new beginning, brand new cycle coming in. That can be a little bit scary because it's new, but at the same time it offers opportunity. But I feel like at the same time, I feel like there's going to be opportunity coming for a new start, but you also have fear. The devil that's another thing, the devil can represent fear of letting go of what the known is. I know what I have, I don't know what I'm going towards. It's like the unknown. But you have Justice here. Justice represents a favorable outcome, a fair decision. It's also a card of karma. So I feel like for all that you've given in the past to different relationships, not just even the current one, because this Six of Pentacles is about sharing generously. Like you have money to give and you're helping others that are less fortunate. So maybe you've been in relationships in the past where you had the financial, upper hand and you were giving to people that had less. But it was like all one way, like a one-way street. Like you're just giving and they're just sucking, they're like the black hole that just sucks everything dry. So I feel like you might make some changes this month where you decide to move on. Or you might decide to even, I have a feeling it could even be a change of job or a change of residence that then leads to a new relationship or a new beginning. Because I'm seeing a lot of movement and travel cards. So if things have been difficult, have faith that things are going to improve. That by you moving, and it could be a new job or a new residence, it's going to change. It's going to create a whole new energy field around you. And it's going to lead to new beginnings that are going to bring you the love you want and the security that you want. But you may have to release a toxic relationship to get there. So if there's a toxic relationship that's draining your energy, but you haven't been able to break free, it's time to take action and see what else is out there, and don't settle for less than what you deserve. You deserve as much love. You deserve someone that gives as much as you do. So if you're in a situation where you're giving more than you're receiving, and it's been like that for a long time and it's not changing, it's time to release that toxic tie and go after this Fool energy, this new beginning, this new start, this new cycle. No matter how scary it is, no matter how crazy, you think, well, I'm afraid of this new cycle and I don't want to let go. You have to break the ties that are binding you, that are holding you in a miserable situation, and move towards something that's going to be more fulfilling. It's even your karmic destiny with justice here. It's like you're being paid. It's like karma isn't really punishment, or it's more like your actions determine what comes to you. So if you're doing one thing and you're not getting the results you think you want, you have to change what you're doing, and then the universe will respond based on your new action. So don't be afraid to break free. Don't be afraid to start something new, even if it feels uncomfortable. It's going to lead to a better life. It's going to lead to greater harmony and love. So let's see what the angels say. What do the angels have to say for Capricorn? Positive change. Just what I'm saying. Dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime. Yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. So don't be afraid of trying something new this month and changing your pattern. Like I said, release what's no longer serving you and try something new, and it will lead you to a better future, a more prosperous future, more wealth, more love, because you're no longer wasting your energy on someone who can't give back. Okay, let's see. What does the astrology have to say? So Capricorn, your full moon is happening in the 8th house, and it's opposing the Sun and Saturn in the 2nd. So this is a financial sector. Something may come to an awareness at the full moon around your money situation and the resources that you share with others, or the money that you depend on from others, because the 8th house has to do with other people's money. It's not necessarily the money that you earn, it's the money that you benefit from through others, so like a partner's income, or an insurance payout, or a loan from a bank, taxes, inheritance. That's going to shine the light on your financial situation this month, this full moon. And with Saturn in the 2nd house, you may have to create some kind of budget. Get serious about your money. You're going to realize, either you've been spending too much, or you're not sure, you don't even know where your money's going, or you have to make more money. You have to find a way, like find another job that pays more, because that's going to be really evident at this moon. And also the 2nd house has to do with self-esteem and values. Your values are changing. With Saturn in the 2nd house, you want something, you don't want to just, you're looking for excellence and quality. You're not going to spend money on junk. You're not going to, waste your energy on something that's not benefiting you in some way. So you're looking for quality, you're looking for excellence. It's also your self-esteem. If you feel like you're not getting enough back, it's time to make some changes. You have Uranus squaring this moon in the 5th house. So it's possible that you want to do something creative, but you may not have the money to do it, or maybe you're not charging enough for the work that you're doing. If you're doing some creative project, maybe you need to raise your prices. Whatever it is, the feeling, and the 5th house could also be children. Maybe your children are asking too much support, and you have to get real. You have to get serious. It could even be a romantic partner that's expecting you to pay for things. Or maybe a partner loses their income, and now you have to get serious about where's the money going to come from. So you're going to be dealing with money issues. You also have Mercury and Pluto in the first house. So you have been transforming on deep levels since 2008. Pluto wants you to step into your power. So stop playing small. Mercury wants you to speak up and let your voice be heard. So if you've been afraid to talk about something, it's time to talk. It's time to speak up. You've got Pluto and Mercury. Well, actually, Mercury is sextile Venus and Neptune. Venus and Neptune are in your third house. So it may be time to talk up and take action with maybe you might be reconnecting with relatives, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, siblings, your local friends, your local environment. I feel like there could be some positive development coming out of the third house issues. So you might be reestablishing a relationship with someone that you maybe you haven't talked to in a while, and maybe you just need to talk it over. Venus is squaring Mars in the sixth house, so I feel like work matters. You've been busy with work because Mars has been in your sixth house since the summer. Usually Mars stays like 6 weeks in a sign. Well, this time it was like 6 months. So it's been retrograding back and forth. So you've really been evaluating your work situation, your day-to-day on the job situation. With Venus squaring Mars, you could even have a relationship with someone through the work but it could be just physical attraction. But Venus conjunct Neptune, if you're doing any kind of writing project in the third house, you've got the gift. You've got the gift of writing. So if you've ever wanted to do poetry or create anything creative, art, communication, anything where you're communicating a message to the world, this is the time to do it because you've got that Venus-Neptune aspect. Venus coming together with Neptune. If you're not in a relationship, you might meet someone just by getting out and doing some creative projects within your community. You might connect with someone, and it could be a very romantic relationship. You've got Jupiter traveling through your fourth house right now, so if you've ever wanted to move and find the perfect home, now's the time to do it. Chiron is there as well, so you may have some issues around home and family that you need to heal. Jupiter's only going to be in Aries until May, and then it's going to move into Taurus. So if you're looking for a home, now's the time to look for it, or if you want to make improvements to your home, do it this spring, from now until May. It's the perfect time to do it. Get the right people and make your home what you want it to be. But then it's not a bad thing. If once Jupiter moves out of the fourth, it'll move into your fifth house of romance. So it'll still be good. It'll just be in a different area. Wherever Jupiter goes, it brings luck and abundance and opportunity. So right now, your luck and abundance is on working from home because you have Mars sextile Jupiter in the sixth, so you might have a positive working from home experience. Maybe you want to fix up an office, create an office space for yourself that you feel is better for your work environment. Venus in the fourth, or in the third, is sextile Uranus in your fifth house. I'm sorry. So you could definitely have some unexpected romantic encounters. Get out, and if you're not involved with anyone and you're looking for love, get out of don't stay home. Get out and do things. Socialize. Do some get involved in creative projects. It could lead to a romance. You could meet someone suddenly that brings fun into your life. So then we have the new moon in Pisces, and that's in the third house again. And this time it's conjunct Saturn. Third house is not only communication, it's also contracts. It has to do with like communication, social media, websites. So if you're working on a web project, this is a great time to launch it right after this new moon because it's going to bring you, and you're going to be very creative. It's going to bring you recognition. You could even be signing a contract with someone that brings in more money because Saturn's in your second house with Mercury. It's a great time for any kind of new beginning. So if you have a new business idea and you want to launch something, do it after this new moon, in Pisces. And it will be successful, especially with Venus and Neptune there. If you ever wanted to do anything creative and put it out there to the public, that's the time to do it. You'll get good results. Let's see what else. We still have Mars sextile Jupiter, Uranus. Uranus is in the 5th house, so in Taurus. you need to get out and about and try new things. Don't be afraid to try new things, because Uranus means, it's like innovative. You're having innovative ideas about creativity. You're really creative right now. I can't stress this enough. It's really time to step into your power, into your creativity. Let your voice be heard. So if you ever, do writing, with writing, speaking, art, any kind of creative project, art, music, even something that involves social media or websites where you're reaching a global market, you're getting the word out there. This is the time. So if you've been working on a web project or a creative project, it's time to launch at this new moon, just after the new moon. And this is a great new moon because, number one, it's connected with Saturn, which, although Saturn represents obstacles and a lot of work, it's your ruling planet, so it's more significant. But it also represents stability and reward for hard work. So anything you start right now is going to be in place for a long time. You have the opportunity to make a dream real. So think about what you want to accomplish and what the end result should be. And if you start it now, you have a really good chance of making it successful, because there are no negative aspects to this new moon. You can have a new start with nothing opposing it. And but you have to take action, because most of these aspects are sextile, and sextile aspects require that you do something to benefit from them. We have Venus at 29 degrees Pisces, sextiling Pluto at 29 degrees Capricorn. So that's your third house and your first house. So you could be ending something with the 29th. You're ending something, but then it's freeing you. So you might be ending a relationship where you felt controlled. There was power struggles, control. Maybe you were dealing with someone who was on a power trip and, abusing their power. That's going to come to an end. And you have an opportunity to have a new start with better energy, where you're not, giving all your energy to someone who's been draining your energy. So I feel like for some of you, you might be releasing yourself from a toxic tie, but then you're feeling this freedom, and you can finally express yourself because no one is holding you back. You're not under someone's thumb. You're not with someone who's draining you and making you feel insecure. And you can really let yourself shine and flourish this month. So don't be afraid to start something new. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. It's going to have a good result, and it will get you out of a rut. So that's my forecast, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. Leave a comment if this resonated with you. It's a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. So if you want a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It will take you to my website, and we can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, have a wonderful, romantic Valentine's Day, and I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.